The state of Wisconsin is implementing policy changes to the Medicaid Purchase Plan. These changes will be effective August 1st. And the Medicaid Purchase Plan is a feature of Medicaid. Someone is otherwise eligible for Medicaid, but their income or assets might be a little too high. The Medicaid Purchase Plans allows that individual to have a little bit higher income and assets and still be eligible for Medicaid because they have the ability to do some work. There were some changes proposed to the MAPP program back in the budget bill of 2017 Act 59, and those changes are now being implemented. It impacts things like allowable income deductions, premium calculations, temporary premium waivers, restrictive re-enrollment periods, and independence accounts. And let's look at those one at a time. Let's first start with some of the out-of-pocket medical expenses. If you have a verified monthly out-of-pocket medical and remedial expense incurred by the person that is enrolled in the MAPP program or his or her spouse, if they are above $500, they will be deducted from the income used to determine Medicaid Purchase Plan eligibility. This is the first big change. If those out-of-pocket medical expenses are above $500, they can be deducted from the income. That's going to help a lot of people as they're trying to navigate eligibility for this program, but they have a lot of these expenses. Second change. Medicaid Purchase Plan members with gross incomes above 100% of the federal poverty level will be charged premiums for the first time. The old threshold was 150% of the federal poverty level. Of course, if you fall under 100% of the federal poverty level, there will be no premiums. But people who do owe a premium will have a minimum premium amount of $25, and the calculation is different. It's a much easier calculation than it used to be. In the description below, we link to the operations memo that explains the changes. It goes into a lot of detail of what that new calculation looks like, and they give several examples. So we direct you to those examples to help understand what that new calculation will look like. Let's talk about the premium waivers. MAPP applicants and members will be able to request a temporary waiver of that premium if it is a hardship to pay. That would last for up to 12 months for a given hardship reason. The request, of course, can be backdated for up to 3 months, and the premium waiver period cannot begin before the effective date of these changes, which is August 1st. The restrictive re-enrollment period, like we said, will also be changing. It will be shortened from 6 months to 3 months. This is that restriction on people from getting their Medicaid if they have missed past premiums. So if somebody has missed premiums, they can either be re-enrolled in the program by quickly paying the past due premiums, and then they can be made active, or they will have that 3-month restrictive re-enrollment period before their Medicaid can start back up again. And the final changes was some changes just to the way independence accounts can be calculated. When a member with an approved independence account loses their MAPP eligibility, the exempt portion of their assets in the account will remain exempt for future applications for MAPP, which was the old rule, but also for all other Medicaid programs that have an asset test, and that's the change. So the exempt portion of the asset in the account remains exempt for future MAPP applications or for any other Medicaid program application in the future. So some good changes coming to the MAPP program. Still a lot of devil in the details, so make sure you do read that ops memo linked in the description below and review those examples.